All right. If you're out there listening and dealing with the everyday craziness of running a hotel or a restaurant, you know how important it is to stay informed. That's why we're here today, to take a deep dive into something really crucial to your business. We're talking about the French food ecosystem. And we've got a real pro with us, Maurice, an expert in food and beverage management and sales. Maurice brings a ton of firsthand experience to this discussion.
Happy to be here and contribute to a conversation that's so important for folks in the hospitality industry.
Couldn't agree more. The goal today is pretty straightforward. We want to pull out the most important trends and insights from all the data we have and give you guys some real actionable takeaways that can shape your food and beverage strategies. We've got a whole bunch of information to work through, but we're going to focus on what really matters for your businesses.
What's really interesting is just how interconnected all the different parts of the French food world are.
Yeah.
Understanding those connections, like from farm to table, can really give you an advantage.
Okay, Maurice, let's start with the big picture here. The French food sector is enormous. We're talking about an annual turnover of 835 billion euros. This isn't just some industry. It's deeply embedded in French culture and identity.
You're absolutely right. And for those listening who are in the hotel and restaurant business, that huge number is a sign of something really important. The French really value quality food and drink experiences. It means there's a big market out there that appreciates what you offer. And this isn't just about the quantity. It shows that French consumers are willing to pay for quality, even when times are tough. That means that for you investing in top-notch ingredients and creating unique dining experiences, well, you can actually charge a premium for that and build real loyalty with your customers.
Absolutely. And it's not just the economics of it. This sector employs a whopping 3.4 million people, about 12% of the entire French workforce. So you've got a huge number of people working at every stage, from agriculture all the way to serving the food.
Yeah, and if we think about how that connects to your day-to-day operations, it really shows just how strong the infrastructure is. To get those ingredients from the farm to your kitchen, it really underscores how important a smooth running ecosystem is to your business.
So we see this huge machine in motion, but how does the food actually get from the field to your kitchens? Let's talk about retail and wholesale. Retail. We're talking about supermarkets, local shops, and markets. Employs almost 732,000 people. They're the ones serving the everyday consumer.
And that's where you really see the amazing diversity of French products. It's on full display. For hotel owners, understanding what's catching the eye of everyday shoppers can give you some clues about trends that might work well with your guests, especially in those more casual dining settings, or even in any on-site shops you might have.
But for many of you in the restaurant and hotel business, wholesale is your lifeline. These are the folks working behind the scenes. They're essential for making sure you have a steady supply of fresh, high-quality produce for your menus. Almost 90,000 people work in wholesale. As our source notes, these are really the unsung heroes of French cuisine.
And this raises a really important question for you all. How well do you actually know your wholesale partners? Building those relationships is really key to securing the best ingredients and navigating any bumps in the supply chain that might pop up.
Now let's go a step further back to where it all begins. Agriculture and agri-food. This sector employs over 543,000 people. This is the foundation of French cuisine.
What's really impressive for hotel and restaurant owners is the sheer variety of products that come from all the different terroirs in France. The unique combination of soil, climate, and tradition in each region. It's what gives you those distinct flavors. Think about the cheeses from Normandy, the wines from Bordeaux, the produce from Provence. This incredible agricultural richness gives you an unbelievable range of ingredients to work with.
For sure. And France isn't just feeding itself. It's the world's top wine exporter and a major player in high-end products like foie gras and truffles. So for those of you aiming for that premium experience, those are iconic elements of French cuisine. They can really elevate what you offer.
Exactly. Think about how you can feature those famous French products strategically. A well-chosen wine list, a dish with truffles,
Yeah.
these can draw in those discerning customers,
Yeah.
really enhance the reputation of your establishment.
Now let's talk about a trend that's really picking up speed, the incredible growth of organic farming products. We're seeing a 20% increase every year. This isn't a niche market anymore. It's a major shift in the food landscape.
This incredible growth is a direct reflection of changing priorities among consumers. People are more aware of health concerns and the environmental impact of food. And this isn't just talking. 82% of French consumers say they pay close attention to the quality of the products they buy. This 20% growth, this isn't a fad. It's a clear message. You could think about incorporating more seasonal organic options, maybe a daily special menu, to test the waters. And you might even be able to get better prices from local organic farms.
This is a strong signal for those of you running hotels and restaurants. Your customers are valuing quality and sustainability more and more, and they're probably willing to pay for it. If you can clearly communicate your sourcing practices and highlight those organic options, that can be a real advantage for you.
It really begs the question, how transparent are you being about where your ingredients come from? If you highlight those organic or locally sourced items on your menus, it could really resonate with a growing segment of your customer base.
Now let's shift gears and talk about the catering sector itself, your playing field, so to speak. We're looking at annual sales of about 55.6 billion euros, based on data from 2018. And get this, a staggering 7.3 billion meals are served every year. That really shows you how important dining out is in French culture.
What's remarkable is that sheer volume of meals. It shows how ingrained the habit of eating out is in France, whether it's social occasions, business lunches, or just convenience. This constant demand creates a really strong market for hotels and restaurants.
And it's a market that caters to a wide range of budgets. The average spend in commercial catering is about 15 euros, but for meals eaten away from home in general, it's closer to 5.50 euros. So you have this range of spending habits, which means there are opportunities to cater to different customer segments with different price points and dining experiences. This should definitely be part of your thinking when you're planning your menus and setting prices.
Exactly. If you understand those different spending habits, you can tailor your offerings to attract a wider audience. From quick and affordable lunches to more elaborate premium dining experiences.
Okay, let's get into the real nitty-gritty. The key trends shaping the future of food and beverage in France, and how you can actually use this information in your businesses. First up, the rising demand for local products and shorter supply chains. Consumers are increasingly looking for food that's produced closer to home. Local and regional products now make up 8% of supermarket sales.
Now let's bring this back to your hotels and restaurants. If you showcase dishes that feature local and regional ingredients, that's not just a nice touch. It's a real way to attract customers who want authenticity, transparency about where their food comes from, and a connection to the local area.
Exactly. And this trend fits perfectly with the next big thing, sustainable food. The focus on ecology isn't a niche concern anymore, it's becoming a mainstream expectation.
For hotels and restaurants, this means taking concrete actions. Think about waste reduction programs in your kitchens, offering more diverse and appealing vegetarian and vegan options, and really focusing on seasonal ingredients. These practices aren't just good for the environment, they also appeal to a growing group of customers who care about sustainability.
And last but not least, we have the ever-changing world of digitalization and new dining experiences. The explosion of delivery platforms, mobile apps, and social media has completely changed how customers interact with the food industry.
This means you have to adapt and embrace those digital tools for engaging customers, marketing, and even making your operations more efficient. You need to really think about your online presence, the possibility of offering delivery, and how you can use social media to connect with your target audience and build your brand.
Our sources even point to innovations like dark kitchens and immersive menus using virtual reality. Now, those might sound futuristic, but they show how quickly technology is transforming the dining experience. So it's worth thinking about how you can incorporate digital strategies to improve your business model, enhance the customer experience, and even tap into new markets.
It really encourages you to be creative and think about how technology can enhance both your front of house and back of house operations.
So as Maurice, our hospitality expert, has highlighted, the French food sector is dynamic and constantly evolving. It's full of opportunities for those in the hotel and restaurant industries, but it also comes with its own set of challenges.
So just to recap the key insights for you. The sheer size of this sector means there's strong and consistent demand. Understanding the retail and wholesale supply chains is absolutely crucial for getting the best ingredients. Customers are increasingly looking for high-quality, local, and organic options, and that trend is here to stay. The catering market is still a powerhouse. And finally, sustainability and digitalization are essential for long-term success. They're not just nice-to-haves anymore.
And on that note, here's something to ponder. As you think about all these insights into the French food ecosystem, how can you apply this knowledge to innovate and make sure your hotel or restaurant stays successful? Maybe it's time to take a fresh look at your sourcing your menus or how you connect with your customers. It's all about taking this deep dive we've done today and turning these insights into real results for your business.